It's been a few months now since I've switched from twists to braids, and I've got to say, the journey has been super rewarding. I've seen my hair double in thickness and have even got my stubborn nape area to move from 18 to 20 inches. No shades on twist because they definitely grew my hair. But if you are at a plateau, braids hold so much more power and potential to give you that push you need to reach your hair goals. And in today's video, I'll be sharing exactly how I've been growing my hair in braids with a very detailed routine, and if you are currently stuck at a certain length, you can use braids to grow your hair as well. I intentionally chose medium braids because of three reasons. 1. Time. 2. Maintenance. And 3. The limited tangles I get with this size of braids. Even though if I need to, I can make the time to dedicate to my hair, I find that spending long hours in my hair nowadays takes a toll on my back because of the long sitting or even when I stand as well. And I get really frustrated and annoyed when I have to spend long hours in my hair. So it doesn't just affect me physically, but mentally as well. And we all know if you're mentally exhausted, not to mention physical exhaustion as well, you will definitely find yourself being rough with your hair. So while there are naturals who tend to get more results with mini braids, I have a lot more patience and I can be able to maintain and encounter limited tangles with medium braids. So that is why I chose this style. It works perfectly for me and I've been sticking to it. As for the number of braids, I usually stick to 11, but sometimes I might do 13, and that's the most I'll do. It's honestly just easier for me to refresh 10 or even 13 braids and have my hair looking fresh and new again versus the tinier braids that would take forever and might cause me to tear out my hair. I usually keep my braids in anywhere between 2 months as long as my scalp isn't very itchy and flaky. So sometimes I'll wash my hair at the 6 weeks mark and sometimes I'll go up to 8 weeks. Most times though, I just wash my hair in the braids, and when I feel I might have too much tangling, I'll just take them down, twist my hair and wash in chunky twists. As for the type of shampoos I use to wash my braids, I'm moving more towards DIYs because I used to use a lot of DIYs in my earlier years and they worked tremendously for me. So these days you'll find me using a lot of DIYs like tuna, hibiscus, aloe vera, and just a lot more natural stuff. Before the DIYs though, I would just use VO5, black soap, and when my scalp is having a flare up from my PCOS, I usually just use a medicated shampoo. And if at this point you're wondering, doesn't this girl pre-poo? Of course me pre-poo. I do pre-poo, ladies. I do a lot of hot oil treatments when I get the time to. Yes, I like to do hot oil treatments. I do apple cider vinegar treatments, and for instances when I take down my braids and put them in chunky twist to wash in the chunky twist, I like to use aloe vera, or I'll use hibiscus, or I'll just use my hair butter and moisture retention oil. As it relates to conditioners, currently I fluctuate between using this conditioner on the screen with tuna or aloe vera. I'll just blend them up and add them to the conditioner to make it even richer, and I'll use it that way. Or I use my hair mayonnaise if my hair needs a little protein. To be honest, friends, I'm not always consistent with moisture, but I'm trying to do better. In a good week, you can find me moisturizing 2 to 3 times, but in a busy week, unfortunately, only once. Ideally, if you don't want your ends to act like this, keeping up with moisture is very, very essential. But my sister's life happens. And that is why when I do moisturize, I tend to use heavy sealants like butters and castor oil. And lately, I'm using herbs instead of plain water to make sure my hair is getting substance, getting nutrients that is actually helping my hair to grow and to be healthier. If needed, I will rebraid the back and front of my hair. I try not to ignore these areas because these are the areas I get the most difficult tangles. And truthfully, if my hair look too pull up, too ruggedy, I will redo these areas to make my hair look a bit newer. Because wanting to grow your hair doesn't mean you need to be out here looking unpresentable and unkempt. However, if I really don't want to rebraid these areas, or let me say if I don't need to and I don't want to, right, I will just tie my hair up with a head wrap and go about my business. As for the other areas of my head like the middle and so on that don't necessarily tangle as much, I usually do not take down these areas until I'm ready to wash my hair or to rebraid them after I've washed my hair. In terms of style, guys, I basically wear my braids like this all the time because this is how I like to wear them. I realize that braids make my hair look a bit thinner, even though my hair isn't thinner, right? So I am still experimenting with styles and trying to find what fits my face. But at the moment, this is what I like and this is what I stick to. So we've come to the end of this video, ladies. I hope my detailed hair growth routine in braids was detailing for you and it actually helped you and inspired you to want to try out braids. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Please leave your feedbacks in the comment section. Also, if you are new here and you have been watching for a while, please hit that subscribe button because why not? It's time you join the family. I want you over here. So hit that subscribe button and become a coily Chrissy sister. Thank you so much for all the support you ladies and gentlemen give to this channel and to me in extension. I appreciate you guys so much, and until my next video, I'll see you. Bye.